What if I told you that every time you clean your house, you could also be taking care of your health? Sounds strange, right? Because for years we have been taught that cleaning well means using strong products, sprays with intense odors, gloves, masks, enduring burning in the eyes or throat. But have you ever stopped to think about what you're breathing in when you do that? What is left on surfaces after cleaning? The truth is that many of the cleaning products we use daily are full of chemicals that affect our skin, our lungs, and over time, also our well-being. But it doesn't have to be that way. There are ways to keep your home clean, tidy, and fresh without compromising your health, and today, I'm going to share them with you. In this video, you will discover tricks, ingredients, and habits that take care of your home and also take care of you. They are natural solutions, accessible, easy to apply, and best of all, just as effective. Because it's not about choosing between a clean house or your well-being. It's about learning to have both things at the same time. Stay with me until the end, because some of these tips may change your way of cleaning forever. Has it happened to you that you finish cleaning and instead of feeling relief, you feel tired, a headache, or a scratchy throat that you don't know where it comes from? Many times we believe that this is normal, which is part of the effort, that this is how it should be, to have the house in order, but not. It doesn't have to hurt, it doesn't have to irritate, and it doesn't have to hurt you. Over time, we have filled our homes with products that promise quick results, but at a silent price. Aggressive chemicals, artificial fragrances, residues that remain in the air, on clothes, on furniture, and that, little by little, affect our health, especially if you have sensitive skin, allergies, pets, or children at home. But there is another way, a kinder, more conscious, healthier way. And the best thing is that does not require major changes or large expenses. You just need to know alternatives that work, that clean, disinfect, eliminate odors, and take care of every corner without putting yourself at risk. Today, I want to show you how you can take care of your home and your health at the same time. Because yes, it is possible to live in a clean, cozy, and safe home without sacrificing your well-being. For a long time, we got used to believing that what cleans well smells strong. If a product doesn't burn, it's no good. If it does not leave a penetrating aroma, it is not effective. But that belief is not only false, it can also be dangerous. Because many commercial cleaning products are full of chemicals that silently affect our health, from dry skin and irritated eyes to respiratory allergies, headaches, and even more serious long-term effects. The good news is that you don't need to choose between a spotless home and a healthier life. You can have both, as relearning to clean with the essentials, with simple, natural, accessible, and above all, safe ingredients. Vinegar, baking soda, lemon, essential oils, neutral soap. All of them are part of a real, deep cleaning without a risk for you or those who live with you. Plus, changing the way you clean doesn't just transform your home, it also transforms your relationship with her. You feel more tranquility, more harmony, more connection with your space. It is no longer just a task that must be accomplished. It is an act of self-care. And that is exactly what I want to share with you in this video. Practical solutions so that you can clean every corner of your home without saturating yourself with chemicals, without breathing toxins, and without exhausting your body. From the kitchen to the bathroom, from your clothes to the air you breathe, there are simple and effective ways to make things better. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to know where to start. So get ready, because next I'm going to show you 10 real ways to take care of your home and your health at the same time. Each one is designed so that you can apply it easily, using what you already have and feeling the change from day one. Your house deserves to be clean, but you also deserve to feel good in it. Trick 1. All-purpose cleaner without harsh chemicals. One of the most common mistakes when cleaning is believing that we need a different product for everything. One for the kitchen, another for the bathroom, one more for the furniture. The result? A collection of bottles full of chemicals that saturate the air, dry out the skin, and often don't even clean better. Here's an alternative that changes everything. A homemade, natural, and safe multi-purpose cleaner that you can use on almost all surfaces in the home. You just need to mix in a spray bottle, 1 part white vinegar to 1 part water. If you want to give it a softer and more pleasant aroma, you can add a few drops of lavender, lemon, or eucalyptus essential oil. Shake well, and that's it. This mixture removes grease, dirt, bacteria, and leaves a clean and fresh finish. Works great on countertops, tables, shelves, appliances, handles, light switches, and more. The best thing is that it doesn't leave toxic residues. You can use it with peace of mind, even on surfaces where you prepare food. And why is it good for your health? Because it reduces your daily exposure to synthetic chemicals. You don't need gloves or a mask. It doesn't burn the nose or leave that strong smell that permeates clothes. You clean your house and you breathe better. Plus, you're helping the planet and your pocketbook. Less plastic, less packaging, less spending, more effectiveness, more security, more peace of mind. Once you try this cleaner, you will look at all those industrial products with different eyes. Because you will notice that natural not only works better. Trick 3. Clean and disinfected bathroom without corrosive products. The bathroom is one of the places that most needs constant cleaning, but also one of the places that usually receives the most aggressive products. Chlorine, industrial disinfectants, strong sprays. The problem is that by using them, you are filling an enclosed space with toxic fumes that they directly affect your breathing and your skin. The alternative? A home trick that cleans, disinfects, and deodorizes without harming your health. Spray pure white vinegar on sinks, toilets, faucets, shower walls, and even on tiles. Leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes. Then, scrub with a soft sponge or brush and rinse with water. Vinegar removes scale, soap scum, bacteria, and mild mold, leaving everything clean and fresh. For areas where lime scale accumulates, such as faucets, you can soak a paper towel with vinegar and wrap it around the area. Let it sit for 20 minutes and then scrub gently with an old brush. You will see how the shine returns effortlessly. And the best? No harsh chemicals, no pungent odors, no need for gloves or masks. You can enter the bathroom after cleaning without feeling like you need to run out for fresh air. This trick is also ideal if you live with older people, small children, or someone with respiratory sensitivity. Your bathroom is disinfected and safe without turning it into a gas chamber, because cleaning shouldn't put your health at risk. And yes, it is totally possible to have a sparkling bathroom without using chlorine or products that end up being more harmful than dirt. And before continuing with the next trick, if you are finding this content useful, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. It's a simple way to support this type of content and make sure you don't miss upcoming tips to care for your home and well-being. Now yes, we continue. Trick 4. Purify the air in your home without chemical sprays or fragrances. Have you ever felt like the air in your house is heavy? Not necessarily dirty, but stuffy. Maybe it's the smell of leftover food, the humidity in a corner, or that artificial perfume that seems more chemical than pleasant. Most air fresheners only disguise the problem, and they do it with substances that can irritate the respiratory tract or cause allergies. But there is a natural way to refresh the environment and take care of your health at the same time. The trick is very simple. Place small containers with white vinegar in areas where the smell is strongest. The kitchen, bathroom, laundry room, near the trash can, or even in the bedroom. Leave them there for a few hours or overnight. The vinegar absorbs bad odors instead of covering them, purifying the air naturally and effectively. If you also want to leave a soft and fresh aroma, you can prepare a spray with water, vinegar, and a few drops of essential oil, lavender, eucalyptus, lemon. Spray it on curtains, cushions, carpets, or simply in the air. Not only does it neutralize odors, it also leaves a clean and relaxing feeling without saturating the environment. This trick is ideal if you have pets, if you cook frequently, or if you simply want a home that smells good without putting your health at risk. The benefit goes beyond smell. You reduce exposure to volatile compounds, take care of your lungs, and transform the environment without loading it with unnecessary chemicals. And all this with ingredients that you probably already have at home. Sometimes the cleanest air. It doesn't come in an expensive spray, but in a silent vinegar bottle. Trick 5. Degrease your kitchen safely and without toxins. The kitchen is the heart of the home, but it is also one of the places that gets the dirtiest. Built up grease, splatters, steam, sticky residue on furniture, tiles, and appliances. To clean that, many turn to industrial degreasers, those that promise to dissolve everything instantly. But at what cost? Strong fumes, irritated skin, gloves, mask, and an unnecessary risk. The good news: you can degrease thoroughly without exposing your health. The solution? A homemade mix of hot white vinegar and baking soda. Lightly heat a cup of white vinegar. It does not need to boil. Spray or apply to oily area. Then sprinkle baking soda on top. You will see how the effervescence begins. That natural reaction helps lift fat, loosening dirt without the need to rub hard. Leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes and clean with a damp sponge or cloth. It works wonderfully on cabinet doors, extractor hoods, walls next to the stove, oven, and even in the microwave. And best of all, no harsh odors, no skin burns, no heavy sprays. What was once a battle against fat becomes a gentle, effective, and healthier process. In addition to protecting your hands and lungs, this trick also takes care of your kitchen. No abrasive products that deteriorate surfaces over time. Only safe, economical, and natural ingredients. A clean kitchen. It doesn't need to be a chemical warfare zone. He just needs the right allies, and you already have them. Trick 6. Soften and disinfect your clothes without industrial softeners. Many fabric softeners promise to leave clothes fresher, softer, and smelling clean. But most are loaded with synthetic fragrances, dyes, and substances that they remain impregnated in the fabric and end up in contact with your skin. If you've ever felt itchy, irritated, or even got a headache from the smell of freshly washed clothes, you've probably already noticed it. That is why this homemade trick is so important. It softens and disinfects naturally, without risks to your health. You just need a cup of white vinegar. Add it directly to the fabric softener compartment of your washing machine, or to the last rinse if you wash by hand. Vinegar neutralizes soap residue, eliminates excess detergent, gently disinfects, and leaves the fibers looser. And the smell of vinegar? Don't worry, it disappears completely when clothes dry, leaving a clean and natural feeling. If you want a touch of aroma, you can add a few drops of essential oil to the vinegar before using it. This trick is ideal for people with sensitive skin, babies, older adults, or those who suffer from allergies. It also works very well with towels, sheets, underwear, and clothing that are in direct contact with your body. The benefit is total. Softer clothes without accumulated chemicals, safer for you and your family, and all without spending on commercial products that only look healthy on the outside. Take care of your home. It is also taking care of what you wear every day. And your clothes, like your health, deserve something more natural. Trick 7. Eliminate shoe odors without sprays or chemicals. Has it happened to you that your shoes smell bad even after leaving them outdoors? It doesn't matter if they are sports, everyday, or even slippers. With use, humidity, and heat, it is normal for odors to appear. The problem is that many people try to solve it with commercial sprays loaded with perfumes and chemicals that they just cover the smell, but they don't eliminate it. This home trick, on the other hand, neutralizes it from the roots in a natural and safe way for your health. You just need baking soda and a few drops of essential oil, optional. Sprinkle a tablespoon of baking soda inside each shoe, and if desired, add a drop of lavender, tea tree, or peppermint essential oil for a fresher effect. Leave it on overnight. The next day, shake off or vacuum up any excess dust. The baking soda will have absorbed the moisture and neutralized the bad odor. No chemicals, without toxins, without risk for your skin or your respiratory system. This trick is also ideal for storing shoes seasonally or for deodorizing children's sneakers, work shoes, or even winter boots. The benefit is obvious. Fresh, odor-free shoes without the need for spray products that can cause allergies or leave residue. In addition, you can use this trick to Baking soda also helps prevent fungus in areas prone to humidity. Small cares like this not only improve your daily life, they also help you live with more lightness and well-being. And since we're talking about little tricks that make a big difference, I want to take the opportunity to share something special with you. If you're enjoying this more natural, healthier, and more conscious approach to caring for your home, I have a material that can help you even more. It is a practical guide that I prepared with great love, designed for people like you who value order, cleanliness, but also well-being. There, I gathered many more tips, simple ideas, and strategies adapted to a life with less stress and more balance. The best thing is that you can access it completely free. I leave it to you as a gift in the comments of this video. If you feel that it is time to do things in a softer, more personal way, you will love having it with you. Trick 8. Clean your refrigerator without contaminating your food. The refrigerator is one of the places that accumulates odors, humidity, food remains, and bacteria the fastest. But it is also one of the most delicate spaces to clean, because everything we use there is in contact with what we eat. Using chemical cleaners or harsh disinfectants inside is not only unnecessary, it can be dangerous. That is why this trick is so important. Cleans, disinfects, and eliminates odors naturally and safely. You just need hot water, white vinegar, and a soft sponge. Mix equal parts vinegar and hot water in a container and use that solution to clean the trays, shelves, drawers, and interior walls of the refrigerator. If there are areas with adhered dirt, let the mixture sit for a few minutes before rubbing gently. The result? Remains disappear, odors are neutralized, and the space is fresh and free of chemicals. If you want a more pleasant aroma, you can add a few drops of lemon or eucalyptus essential oil. Additionally, vinegar helps prevent mold and mildew formation and to keep the interior free of bacteria that could contaminate your food. The benefit is clear: a cleaner, healthier, and safer refrigerator for you and your family, and without the need to spray toxic products on the places where you keep fruits, vegetables, cheeses, or drinks. Because taking care of your health also means thinking about the details, and cleaning the refrigerator well with natural ingredients is an act of prevention and love for yourself. Trick 9. Clean your cell phone and remote controls without damaging or breathing toxins. Think about this for a moment. How many times a day do you touch your cell phone, or the remote control, the computer mouse, the keyboard? Now, how many times do you clean them thoroughly? These objects accumulate a large amount of bacteria, grease, skin debris, and dust. But since they are delicate, many people clean them poorly or simply do not clean them at all. Worse yet, some use alcohols or harsh cleaners that may damage devices or irritate respiratory tract when evaporated. Here's a simple, safe, and effective trick. Mix equal parts white vinegar and distilled water in a small jar. Lightly dampen a clean microfiber cloth. It should not be soaked, just slightly damp. And carefully wipe it over the surface of the device: screen, edges, case, keys. For small areas like grooves or between keys, you can use a Q-tip lightly moistened with the same solution. This trick removes grease, fingerprints, dust, and bacteria without damaging electronic surfaces or leaving behind harsh residue. And most importantly, it does not leave that strong smell in the air or produce annoying vapors like commercial aerosols. The benefit goes beyond cleaning. You are taking care of your health and your technology at the same time. Because by keeping the objects you use every day clean, you are also reducing the microbes that you carry on your face, in your eyes, or that stay on your hands. Small actions that protect much more than it seems. Trick 10. Renew mattresses and sofas with dry and natural cleaning. We spend a third of our lives sleeping and many more hours resting in cushioned armchairs or chairs. But how often do we clean them thoroughly? Mattresses, sofas, and armchairs accumulate dust, dead cells, humidity, odors, and even mites, invisible but very present. And although we can't wash them in the washing machine, we can refresh and disinfect them naturally without industrial sprays. This trick is simple and powerful. Sprinkle generously baking soda on the surface of the mattress or sofa. If you want to add a fresh touch, mix a few drops of lavender, eucalyptus, or tea tree essential oil with a baking soda before applying it. Let it act for at least an hour, if you can more. Then vacuum the entire surface well with a clean nozzle. Baking soda neutralizes odors, absorbs moisture, and helps reduce the presence of mites and bacteria. It does not damage fabrics, leaves no toxic residue, and is completely safe for adults, children, and pets. This trick is ideal for mattresses, fabric sofas, upholstered chairs, large cushions, or even car seats. And the best? The environment is fresher, cleaner, and you sleep or rest in a healthier place. Taking care of your home also means taking care of the spaces where you rest. And doing it naturally is a silent way to protect your health every day. Now you know, you don't have to choose between having a clean house and taking care of your health. Yes, it is possible to live in an orderly, fresh, and cozy home without exposing yourself to unnecessary chemicals, without saturating the air you breathe, without damaging your skin or compromising your well-being. Throughout this video, you discovered 10 simple, homemade, and safe tricks to clean every corner of your house in a more natural, more conscious, and kinder way with yourself. And the best of all is that you don't need big products or drastic changes. Just small decisions that make a big difference. Every trick you apply is a gesture of self-care. Each clean, toxic-free space gives you calm and quality of life, because your home is not only the place where you live, it is the place where you breathe, where you rest, where you take care of yourself, and it deserves attention without costing you your energy or your health. Now, if this content was useful to you, give it a like, share it with someone who also wants to live lighter, and subscribe so you don't miss the next tips. And remember, if you want to take this one step further, in the comments, I left you a special gift. It is a practical guide designed to help you take care of your home in an easier, healthier, and more personal way. Take a moment to download it. I assure you that it can become your daily companion. Thanks for being here. Thank you for choosing to live with more balance, and see you in the next video.